Welcome to the Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show, where we make plant-based cooking easy. I'm Jill, and today we are making a Greek pasta salad.
Grab a plate, 'cause it's the all-free whole food plant-based cooking show.
Today's show is brought to you in part by Wellbean. Beans are an essential part of a whole food plant-based diet and should feature prominently in our daily menu. We love finding new and convenient ways to get our servings in. Wellbean is a tasty and wholesome way to get half a serving of beans in every bar. Wellbean bars are vegan and gluten-free, with no preservatives and no added salt, sugar, or oil. Each bar is made only from an assortment of beans, fruits, nuts, and seeds. As a special deal for our viewers, follow the link in the description and use the code TRYWELLBEAN5 to save $5 off a variety pack on your first order, because life is better with beans.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Today we are going to make a pasta salad. So it is spring here in North Carolina, and it just makes me feel like eating something a little bit lighter. So pasta salad is kind of in between a main meal and a salad, and we're just going to put them together. So to start, I already cooked some fusilli pasta. This has just got the cutest little corkscrew shape. I haven't ever seen stuff like this before. But first you want to get that cooked and well cooled. Rinse it off with a lot of cold water and let that sit and drain out before you put your other ingredients in there, because you don't want a watery pasta salad. And here we've got one diced red bell pepper. That was a pretty big pepper, so that's about 1.5 cups. 2 cucumbers, same thing, diced. And I always think about pasta salad, when you're taking a bite of pasta salad, you want everything to be kind of bite-sized pieces. So when you're chopping up your vegetables, you just got to keep that in mind, that you want them bite-sized. Now we have 1/2 cup of red onion. You could use regular onion too, but one thing from a talk from Dr. Greger, he talks about the different vegetables like cabbage and onions. If you have a choice to eat one or the other, the red or the white, always go for the ones with the red color, because they have way more antioxidants and what are the phytochemicals in them, way more healthy. So, and it's just a beautiful color. Then we have 1/4 cup of Kalamata olives that I just sliced. You could probably do them even a little bit finer, because they're very, very strong flavored olive. Then I have my recipe for tofu feta. So you're gonna have to check this one out. It's always good to make this maybe the day before, so it has plenty of time to marinate in the sauces to use it. Completely optional, it doesn't have to go in there, but it's really a great additive here. So this is about 1.5 cups of that, and I'll give you a link in the details for that recipe, along with the details for this recipe. And I have a teaspoon of lemon zest. And you want to save that lemon, because the lemon juice is going to go into the dressing. And then I just have some really nice little cherry tomatoes here that I've just chopped up a little bit, so that they're, like I said before, bite size. And that's about 1 cup worth. Okay, so let me clear this stuff out and I'll get our dressing ingredients together.
Today's show is brought to you in part by Complement. As healthy as it is, did you know there are a handful of missing or hard to get nutrients from a plant-based diet? The latest research suggests that complementing your diet with a few specific vitamins, minerals, and omega-3s will help boost your energy and keep you thriving for the long term. That's why I take Complement Plus every day. Complement Plus contains the 8 critical nutrients in dosages optimized specifically for plant-based eaters. Plus, they're completely transparent about ingredient sourcing and third-party testing, publishing the results directly on their website. As a special discount for our viewers, just use the code WFPB15 at checkout to save 15% off of your order.
Okay, so I've got all my ingredients together for the dressing. And just a note, if you've ever had pasta salad before, usually the base of a pasta salad is some type of oil. We're not using oil today. We're using other things that will be just as delicious in here. You don't need the oil. So we're gonna start with 1/2 cup of white wine vinegar. And you're gonna need a blender for this. because we are blending a whole food sweetener in there. This is 4 deglette dates. And it just gives it a little bit. You're gonna have the punchiness of the vinegar, a teeny bit of the sweetness from the dates. There's a little bit of saltiness, and then all of the different flavors from these ingredients. It's just a really nice balance. Then we have lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, a tablespoon of tahini. If you don't have tahini, you could use just a little bit of cashews or almonds. They will work just fine. You just need a little bit of something with a fat in there, a whole food fat. And we have a 1/2 teaspoon of oregano, a 1/2 teaspoon of dill, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. Oops, get all that out of there. And then 1/4 teaspoon of thyme and 1/4 teaspoon of basil. And a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. I love putting mustard in things. I just love the flavor of a nice tangy mustard. Okay, so now we're just gonna blend these together until those dates are completely pulverized. Okay, there we go. It is as simple as that. And this also, if you want to use it for other things, it's a really incredible dressing just for a salad. Super delicious and punchy, so much flavor. All right, so now we're just going to pour that on our salad, our pasta salad. And with the noodles, you don't have to use that particular type of noodles. I just think they're so pretty. They're such a pretty shape. And they hold a lot of that juice, right? Because there's so many little twists and turns in there. It holds all of that dressing juice. So now you're just gonna toss it together until everything is well coated with that delicious, delicious dressing. Look at that. Oh, look at that, guys. How colorful, just like spring. Oh, I just want to dig in. So I'm going to get a bowl and a fork and I'll meet you at the table for a taste. While we're waiting for that, I'd like to share with you some background on our show. The Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show is crowd-funded, which means these free weekly recipe videos, along with our entire catalog of recipes on our website, plantbasedcookingshow.com, and our new Plant-Based Cooking Made Easy cookbook are all made possible in part by the generous patronage of our supporting members. By becoming a supporting member, you gain access to great member perks like monthly product giveaways, free downloads of our ebooks, and access to our in-depth courses, including our 28 Days Plant-Based Made Easy course, where we offer a step-by-step guide to making the switch to a fully plant-based diet. We create this show for the hundreds of thousands of viewers just like you who tune in each month from all over the world to make it easy for everyone to live a plant-based lifestyle. So if you love our content, please join us on our mission and become a supporting member today by following the link in the description. Okay, let's get back to the show. Woohoo! It's time for a taste. So let's dig in. Look at that. Gosh, that just looks like spring to me. I love it. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, the combinations of flavors are just perfect. It's lemony, it's kind of tart. You got all the crunch from those delicious vegetables. And then you have this delicious little feta chunks. Mmm. So good. You're gonna love it. Be sure to give this a like, and I'll see you next week for another great recipe.